Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Sam & Max Save the World. Let's take a look around our set before we actually begin,
nature.
before we actually begin trying to film
In
anything.
Manhattan, this counts as a view.
If there's a leak, it counts as a water view.
Yeah, true. Take a picture. And over here.
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
Okay.
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show. Hi, Mom. Hey, Bossy. How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode.
Best leave it turned off then.
Yeah, best, even though it isn't plugged in. If you can see it right back here, the Telltale Games logo worked in the background there.
These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
Indeed.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
But the important things we need to note are the things he said he wouldn't touch. This lampshade here,
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
the plate,
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
the cow, really,
Hey, Bossy.
and the cow pie.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
I will show you what happens when you mess this up, because you have to do events in a very specific order. Or else they will cut and we will not pass the scene. So let's go ahead and begin here.
We're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
They're probably hiding a cow.
Open up in there.
So we've got a cow we've got to hide. And we've only got a minute or two
Goodness,
here.
who left this lying here?
Hey!
Let's grab the plate,
Open up!
and we will use the plate to hide the
Open
cow.
up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
Okay, now don't move.
Or moo, either.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
This is one of the famous Flying Bimini brothers, circus performers extraordinaire.
We're getting some tips on how to spin plates on our heads, so we can keep all our gun hands free at parties.
Oh! The circus, eh? I went to the circus once as a boy. There was a man there who had two heads. Only one of them looked like a giraffe, see? And
Oh, we got this lampshade
Let there
over
be
here.
light.
And let's use the lampshade with the other major prop in the area.
Nah,
Or not. Or then go ahead and put it on the
the
cow.
cow's already got a disguise. How'd you like to try on a piece of ceremonial headgear?
It's all the rage in Paris these days.
Paris, wow. Thanks, but hats don't fit too well on my head. Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said moon.
As in, the cow jumped over thee. I mean, whoops.
Cut.
Please try to remember that your characters are attempting to hide the true nature of the cow.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Okay, so obviously that's not how you handle it. And this part is a lot of trial and error to figure out exactly what you need to do to the cow and the other props. So let's do this correctly.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready? Action!
Open up in there. I know you're hiding
Let's
a
go ahead
Let
and
there be
grab that.
light.
Hey!
See if it'll let us
Who
grab the
left
plate
this
here
line
too,
here?
because we need both of them.
Open up in there. I know you're hiding a cow.
And now we'll put the lampshade on the cow's head.
Hey!
There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
And that's kind of looks like a chef's hat, so
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck a la rose.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days.
So we have to do one more thing, and let's squeeze in some of the gross out humor they requested. And put the cow pie on the plate.
Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
And since it's a chef, the Mugu Gai pan here.
He said moo goo gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Whoa, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha! Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like...
Now? Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut. That was comic gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Thanks.
And a high and mighty chicken, huh?
Let's get the set back the way it was.
And we are now done with that scene. But that's only one of the 3 items we need, and we know we already have these. We know we already have the scandal in hand once we take care of it. So let's look at this cooking show over here real quick. I mean, there's not a recording contract waiting behind a cooking show or anything like that. But let's take a look around here.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels.
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max.
Me too. That sounds interesting.
This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Oh well, it's just a show, right?
Hey, Sam, can I?
No.
At least he's smart enough to go no right
It's
off
like
the
a
bat.
scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on The Cosby Show.
Which one?
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed.
Indeed.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no
Didn't mean
fruit,
to start
vegetables,
that.
or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Just go with it.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead. The audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
Oh, we can make many things, but let's go with the chilled summer thing.
A
here.
bunch of gunk in a dish. We'll just get some ingredients from the ingredient rack and add it to what we professionals call the yummying hod.
Isn't that a pot?
Max, we both know a pot is what you and I fight over when we play poker. This is the yummying hod.
I think I'm willing to use that. But here are the ingredients we can add in. Squid tentacles, wombat secretions, buffalo chips, sulfuric acid, hair gel, uranium pellets. Let's go with
No
some of
more
that.
than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
Indeed they do. Tweed, pink mink oil, roofing tile shards. Let's put
A
some
dash of pink mink oil is a must.
Nothing says I last ate real food in the 80s like the inclusion of something pink.
That's true. MSG, dried dinko kidneys, asbestos sprinkles, lard, monk paste. Let's
Every
put
meal
some
has to
paste.
include some of the standards, like monk paste.
Don't forget that saying, monk paste for the taste, Pope vest for the zest.
And red dye
Make
number
sure
2.
to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
Indeed. So now let's cook.
Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
And now we have the casserole. What's that?
Nope.
Nope. We don't want to use it. But we have a
Welcome
casserole.
once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon, these guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
I just like this. Even though let's pick casserole again.
We're making a delicious casserole. Let's just go to our trusty ingredient rack and select some savories for our all-purpose thingamawatsit.
It's a pot, Sam.
Sure it is, little buddy. And you're a kettle. A fistful of squid tentacles,
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
a pinch or two of wombat secretions,
Make sure they're lightly damp to the touch. The wombats, not the secretions.
How about the secretions
a
work well
handful
too?
or two of buffalo chips.
You really can't add too many buffalo chips.
You want to use the sulfuric acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds, and your esophagus.
Yep.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel,
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
But anyway,
We've already got that thing we made before.
No, I ate it while you were looking at the ingredients. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
so we can replace whatever we make just by coming back here and doing it again. However, we don't need
Hey, Sam,
to.
can I?
No,
Because we don't really have a need for anything, we don't have a need for anything we cooked. But let's talk to her real quick about this whole thing, like I wanted to do beforehand.
what's the story with this show?
Cooking Without Looking? It's a cooking show aimed at motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a grocery store.
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
I would.
Where's the host? Is he in watching the Myra show?
No, he's one of the few who isn't. He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show. Right in the middle, in fact.
Was it gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately, this show goes out live.
Aw.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No, it's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
Oh well.
How do you do that teleportation trick where you're always everywhere ahead of us?
Trade secret, honey.
And she's not answering.
How do you keep it so clean in here?
The complete absence of anything resembling food is helpful.
I can imagine.
Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. I never get tired of that one. Okay, actually, no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
This is true.
See ya.
Probably.
Now, we have another door we still need to go in here. Even though we've been in it before, it's changed a little bit since we were last there. But we will do that next time. So, until then, take care, folks. See you later.